So what we're doing is preparing to do color charts. Now, we've got 12 colors that we decided to use, our 12 basic colors. So I'll explain what they are once we start putting them on. But at this stage, we've just got a canvas pad. So it's actually a canvas paper or oil paper pad, not canvas. So it's an oil paper pad. Just show us the cover of it, Max.
Yes.
This is an Art Spectrum oil pad, it's called. Okay. So we've divided it into 12 sections. And show us the tape you've bought.
It's a thin tape.
Where is it? Oh. So it's really thin. So we're not taking up a lot of space on the canvas pad. To 12 sections.
3.5.
3.5, and then we've just put the thin tape over the line. So in this is the chart, the first color chart, where you're adding just your basic colors with 5 degrees of white. And here this video is speeded up, but we're going to work through the lemon yellow chart. So lemon yellow is the predominant color. And then your next color you're going to add is your cad yellow to your lemon yellow. And it's very subtle, so it's quite tricky to get your tonal variances right. And this is where the learning comes in with tone and with the subtle color and with how strong your tinting mixes are. You get to learn all this. So the next color here we're mixing with your yellow ochre. And your yellow ochre is quite transparent, so you get to understand what colors are more transparent, what colors aren't. And as long as you try and keep those tonal variances different, and you can start adjusting them. So when you see, like on that third block in the middle, I'm adjusting that tonal value a little bit darker because it wasn't dark enough. And this is where understanding how to keep your lemon yellow predominant comes in, because you can't mix too much of the other color in. So trying to find that middle tone and trying to keep the tones on each line of tonal difference the same. And that's quite tricky. So the color charts are quite amazing, and not only do you learn the very, very subtle differences between mixing certain colors and how much, but also you learn about the subtle tonal variances too, and you become quite a master at wielding that palette knife. It teaches you so much you don't even realize, and as you're going, you are picking up things and you're going to yourself, oh my goodness, I didn't know I could get that color from that. Right now we're mixing the cad orange, then we're going to the permanent rose and the crimson in these warm colors, and you'll just see the subtle differences. Lemon yellow is quite a soft and a color, and different lemon yellows have different strengths. This one I'm using is a Winsor & Newton lemon yellow, and it's quite subtle. So once you've done every color chart in different colors, so for instance the first one's lemon yellow, the second one you will have your cad yellow predominant, then you'll have your yellow ochre predominant, and you'll go through your colors. So each chart will be the predominant one of those 12 colors, plus a little bit of every other color, plus your 5 degrees of white of that color. And I know it sounds laborious, and I know it sounds like a lot of work, but it's actually very, very enjoyable, and you start to feel like you have some control over your color. And once you've done these color mixes, suddenly you feel like you're not stabbing in the dark, because you can use these color charts to reference. Anytime you're looking for a color that you don't know how to do, or that you're a little bit stuck with, you go back to your color charts and you reference. And of course, once you've done these charts, you're writing down your mixes too, so that you've always got an understanding of what color you used, what color was predominant. And also, because we've got these 5 degrees, then you sort of have an idea of how much white you're mixing in to get that mixture as well. So there's so many fantastic benefits that come out of doing this. And one of them is your highlighted area. If you look at the bottom of that color chart, those lighter colors are the colors you'll be using to highlight, your objects once hitting the sun, or obviously the color of the light depends on what color you're going to use. But here you've got an understanding, instead of just adding white to things, you've got an understanding here of the subtle lighter colors you can use. And those variations are wonderful because you can still play warm colors against cool colors in a very subtle way and get some beautiful turned up contrast. The more you do these, and I know that Richard Schmidt, if you look at his book, Everything I Learned About Alla Prima Painting, or Everything I Learned About Painting Alla Prima, I don't know the exact title, but he does these color charts, and he did these color charts many times during his career, over and over again. And I know that I really need to do them again as well. Just doing this one was quite an eye-opener. And you know where this will really help you is when you're actually doing a painting, and some of the videos that I show, you'll see that I do this. I mix most of my colors beforehand. So what you do is you get your drawing in, your underpainting, whatever, in the darks, you mix all your colors. Then you actually start painting, and you flow through your painting so beautifully because you've got a palette full of the colors that you're aiming for. So you're not stopping and trying to mix every color, along the way, and then not having enough paint on your palette. This way you actually have little piles of paint. So you can load your brush with paint with all the beautiful colors you need in your painting. And that's how you create such true, vibrant colors, because you're not diluting them, you're not pushing them around your canvas to try and make them move and blend, and they get diluted that way. So the way that, so if you have all your colors on your actual palette ready to go, you're actually putting them thicker, you're putting them cleaner, and you're getting much more beautiful contrasts and marks and brush strokes, because you're not stopping to mix paint and there's not enough of it on your actual brush or on your palette. And that sometimes is when you get lazy, and then you just pick up any color that's there. So we have this color chart now. It looks absolutely stunning. We've taken the tape off. Now's when you can actually write what colors you've used on there. But you can just see when white's around them how beautiful those colors are.